With IVF on hold for many in Alabama, patients hoping to finish their treatment somewhere else are hitting more roadblocks this morning.
My patients with embryos frozen can not only not have an embryo transfer with me to become pregnant, but they also can't take their embryos elsewhere. It's wasted time and money.
That's because some embryo shipping companies have now opted to halt all business in and out of Alabama, following in the footsteps of fertility clinics that abruptly paused all IVF last week, trying to avoid lawsuits after the Alabama Supreme Court ruled embryos are unborn children, making their destruction potentially a wrongful death.
As a physician, I never thought that I would have to wait on the legislature to tell me how to do my job.
The legal bind IVF doctors are in right now, putting increasing pressure on Alabama lawmakers to do something.
Let's just find a way to get something done so we can pass this and get it to the governor.
The controversy making its way into the race for the White House, too.
If they need to do legislation to fix it, that's fine, but I don't want states to have knee-jerk reactions to where they insert government into these conversations between doctors and parents.
I'm calling on the Alabama legislature to act quickly to find an immediate solution to preserve the availability of IVF.
But some in the GOP have a record on this issue at odds with their current public support of IVF. House Speaker Mike Johnson issuing a statement describing IVF as, quote, a blessing for many moms and dads, but at the same time co-sponsored legislation last year defining human being to include all stages of life, including the moment of fertilization. That same definition at the heart of the Alabama court ruling that put IVF in jeopardy, and if enacted, could compromise IVF procedures nationwide.
Some Democratic lawmakers are now suggesting new federal legislation is needed to protect IVF at the national level. But in the meantime, for patients waking up this morning, they might be wondering, why are the shipping companies pausing everything? It all goes back to the concern that something could happen to the frozen embryos, say a truck breaks down and they thaw. That creates potential legal liability for the destruction, a risk they're not willing to take, guys.
All right. Laura, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.